So today, folks, I've got a story to share with you, and it's not your average one. A very good friend of mine decided to come over and visit me this week, and it's her birthday later. I'm not going to be able to join her for a birthday because she lives in Portugal, but we had a pre-birthday experience and she invited a couple of her friends. Now, I can't write the script for this one, folks, so we went out for her birthday, and what did we end up discussing? Suicide and death were the key topics. I know, what a party crowd we turned out to be, but what's fascinating about this, getting to know people at a very deep level, especially people that talked about being suicidal. We discussed it at length, and there's a few things that came up that could be useful for you if you're caught in this or you're dealing with people that are suicidal. So there was a very interesting debate about how is it possible to live with someone and not know that they're suicidal. Well, I can assure you that from knowing a few people that have been in that space, not necessarily living with them 24/7, but certainly working with them, that when people are genuinely suicidal and they're serious about ending their lives, they're very good at covering it up, especially blokes. So there's one thing. And from my nursing years, a really personal story came up about one of our work colleagues, and things got so unbearable for her that one Christmas she wrote a letter to the ward manager. It said, by the time you receive this, I'll be dead. And sure enough, on Christmas Day, the ward manager phoned the police. They went round to her house and she was dead at home. And that was an excruciating process, because bear in mind we were all healthcare professionals at the time. How did we miss the signs? So let's just bring that up. A bunch of trained nurses were working with someone and they failed to see these signs. When people are suicidal, they're suicidal, folks. There's nothing that you can do with that. It will hit you. The light of the awareness will hit you hard when it does. And it's important not to beat yourself up. It's difficult not to, but it's all too common. People that are genuinely suicidal, and I want to draw a distinction. Feeling suicidal and being suicidal are such a country mile apart, because I felt suicidal in the past, and I can tell you what happens at the last stage when you're in that zone is you lose all emotion and you see things so clearly. You can address any situation with absolute clarity, and it's actually an incredible state of awareness of being, because when you've got nothing to lose, you almost welcome death. There's nothing, you have no fear at that stage. So it's a state that a lot of people who want to live would love to have. But being suicidal gets you there. And the way that you see the world is so much clearer. You get so much more awareness around the issues in your life, the people in your life. And I've never spent long there, but I certainly spent a few days in that space, and I've had some incredible breakthroughs as a result of it. Now, actually being suicidal, no, I've never seriously contemplated taking my life, but I have questioned, why am I here? And I think most empaths, healers, light workers will hit that zone at some stage. It's part of the passage, folks. It's part of the passage. So when you find yourself in that empty void, not feeling any emotions, make the most of it, because it's a really powerful place to break through. And I won't say reach out to a friend, because I never did. I decided I was going to work through it on my own. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I did it. And I came out the other end in a lot better place. So there you go, folks. An interesting topic. And what it probably tells you more than anything is be careful if you're inviting me to your birthday celebrations, because it may not quite go the way that you planned it.